afternoon. Happy Friday. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Well, another week done. This one ended with a bang. Um, yeah, I left work a few hours ago. I left kind of angry, but whatever. What's new? And got some things taken care of, and then I think I fell asleep. What's up, Bruce? Happy Friday, man. Feeling, we are doing. I don't know what we're doing. I've got some unassembled miniatures in front of me. I've got some prime miniatures next to me. I've got some not even cut out miniatures. I'm not sure what I'm doing today. It's been a long week. Long and hot. So I'm stealing Adventure Built Gaming's terminology, and saying, we're doing side quests. We'll see where we get. Yeah, I'm at the desk. I've got all of my favorite things in front of me or near me, with the exception of whiskey or rum. But I've got everything else I could, all the happy things. Except for whiskey and my girlfriend. Yeah, I think, I remember her saying goodbye. So go to the store, and then, I feel like it was a second later I got up off the bed and went to hand her the gum that she had left, and she was gone. So I must have fallen asleep for some period of time. But, yeah. Let's jump in. Oh, hey. Camera's not even where it belongs. So I was very unprepared today. Yeah, so I got these ARF troopers. I had done some clones with a attempt at camo. I'm probably going to redo their armor. Not gonna lie, I've got 6 of them, and then I want another set of ARF troopers, which I only am putting them together because I was trying to get all that done last night, cut them all out, use my blade to sand down the nubs, or whatever you want to call it. So I should probably glue these together. They're in their piles, and I don't have another one of these mats available because the other one is full of other miniatures. So I need to get them out of the way. And then I've got I won't get to priming these at all. That's I do that in the airbrush. Oh, you're at work. Well, I appreciate you lurking. Just don't get in trouble. We're gonna be smart. I've got gloves on. I have gotten so much glue on my fingers doing some of these. So we're learning our lessons. So I use got this glue, and it works really well. It's Bob Smith Industries MaxiCure, whatever, cyanoacrylate, whatever. Cyanoacrylate. Comes with a, which I don't always use, comes with this Instaset accelerator. I don't know if this is the best glue for assembling miniatures. I got it because it worked. I had such a hard time when I would make my terrain, like the buildings, with my filament printer. I couldn't get anything to bind. Which I need to be smart since I'm not using the accelerant. The accelerant really works well, but you better have it in the right position within like half a second. So I had tried other super glues. I even tried like a glue gun, which that does work. But then you got that bead of hard glue. So it's not the best option. So I don't remember how I found this. It might have just been a random Amazon search. Then with the... See, this is how you F things up. Talking, not paying attention to what piles I'm grabbing from. Yeah, it's works very well, but it instantly bonds to human skin. So I'm doing this. I don't usually do stuff like this on stream, but I'm doing this because I'm still tired. I needed something easy, but instead I'm screwing stuff up. It's all good. We'll get through these, and then I will probably do some dry brushing. I've got 9 more of the super battle droids next to me. I've got the 4 droidicas, 4 aqua droids, and I've got a spider droid that I think I can start dry brushing. Sometimes just being able to finish something is helpful for me. And I have over 30 miniatures in, well, not anymore, I pulled these ones out, but there were about 30 in my spray booth. So there's some room, that way I can maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning I can work on, oops, dang it. Work on priming these and give it another go with the camo. I have a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna change. So I had tried a few different base layers, but eventually what I settled for was using the one step as the base layer. So I had my clones primed black and then white zenithal dry brush. Um, and then I used the one step dark green from Monument Hobbies. And then I applied, and I tried a few different ways to apply it. But I used khaki and olive flesh to apply the or yeah, that didn't make sense. Khaki and olive flesh for the camo. And I tried applying it with a sponge, but I didn't have any that were small enough to get in some of the areas. And so I settled on a very, very small dry brush. I have this set that I got off Amazon. I'm not gonna remember the name, Artifier or something like that. And it comes with a tiny, tiny dry brush. So I use that to stipple. And then I felt like, and maybe it's just because I went overboard with it, and so I wanted to pull it back a little bit, the brightness, and I used the dark green that same dark green one step. Dang, words are tough today. Yeah, that same dark green one step, but I thinned it way down. Let me try to read this. Not that you guys are all here to see me, but it's weird with half my face out of the camera frame. And then it's, I feel like it took out too much of the camel look. Like, some of them look alright, but not... I don't know, I've been struggling as I look at them for a while now. When did I do those? Wednesday? No. Monday, Tuesday night. Between those 2 nights I was working on them. Because I finished up the touch-ups on the black leather body glove on Wednesday night before working on Grandmaster Yoda. Yeah, which I'm very, very pleased with how he turned out. Very, very happy about that guy. Little Yoda. Probably not the best one to go with this unit. Just simply because I feel like the one with the Battle of Kashyyyk should have his lightsaber out. Even though in the movie he during the Battle of Kashyyyk he just kind of hung out until he killed those clones. They turned on him. I'm gonna forget the name of his unit. I think it's like the 82nd. I think it's the 82nd. or 42nd. I really can't remember. Let's see. Sorry. I had to send out my weekly update to my boss, which I did while I was waiting for our first short ad break. Today, believe it or not, when I hit start, I was, well, at least I thought I was ready. In my mind I was. But usually within a few minutes of me hitting start, we get our first ad. And I know it's short, it's a 30-minute, but I don't like being interrupted. So yeah, I will probably assemble these guys. And then maybe do some dry brushing. And then after that, like I don't know how long I'll be on today. It's 1:20 Pacific Standard Time. Fridays I commit to be on by 2. If I can get a few hours out today, that'll give me warm and fuzzies, which I don't want warm. If you were here Wednesday night or even last week, I've been complaining about the heat. It is miserable in that factory. When I say it's miserable, like, miserable doesn't even sum it up. Yeah, it is, it's actually cooled down here in Vegas. We haven't really gotten any rain, but there's been a lot of clouds coming in, spots of rain throughout the valley. So like right now, it's saying 94 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, last week it was in the hundreds, low hundreds, but getting close to like 110 Fahrenheit. And it was just horrible in the factory, but now temperature is dropping. But we have swamp coolers, and so now the swamp coolers don't do anything because of the humidity. So it's just... Especially Wednesday, I was so doggone tired. Yesterday as well. Just so tired. Yeah, it was funny, Wednesday, so I streamed Wednesday night, kind of near the end, got raided, and I'm sitting there going, well, I feel pretty alright, I could probably keep going, but the raid leader, Paney, he said, if you need to crash, so I was like, yeah, I probably should. I raided out, probably 10 minutes after I was gone. So it was a good thing that I ended when I did. But yeah, that heat just takes it out of you. And it just makes me more and more angry at my former boss. He made a decision that was a stupid decision. Even if he would have stayed with the company, he still wouldn't have had to face any of the negative of that decision. It's the guys out on the floor that have to face it, and my desk is out there, and I'm keeping it out there for now. Even though I could bring it inside or bring it up into the offices. Yeah. Ex-boss. I have nothing nice to say about him. So last year we got quotes for HVAC, and I'm sorry anyone that was in here Wednesday. I know I already bitched about this. Yeah, so we got quotes. We only ended up getting 2 quotes. One of them was the contractor that actually put the office HVAC and the swamp coolers in the warehouse for the landlord when the building was first built. And so obviously he was the better choice from the perspective of, the landlord is worried about ruining doing something that would ruin the warranty on his roof. So he came in, he quoted essentially pulling the swamp coolers out and loading HVAC units into those holes. He quoted 90,000 US. Then another company, kind of a little bit of a larger company, they came in and quoted almost 800,000 US. Now their whole idea was to pull the swamps out and redo, patch those holes, redo all that, and then do new roof penetrations for new AC units. So I blame my boss, even though I do recognize that I should have looked at these quotes, reviewed them, but kind of the way that we were handling it is I was taking care of most of the equipment quotes. He was taking care of like building office improvement quotes. So naturally you get a quote for one at 90,000 and one at almost 800. What am I doing wrong? Yeah. Sorry, I just really want to make sure I'm not, since I'm doing this first arm first, I really want to make sure I'm not positioning something wrong. I've got the instructions open in the background, but they're being covered by my OBS. Some of this is pretty standard, the way it connects, but so, you know, naturally you get a quote like that, and you're gonna want to, you know, figure out why one is so much cheaper than the other. Naturally. Yeah, that's not what happened. Kind of the response was, well, F that guy. We're just gonna go with the 90,000. So we only budgeted 300,000 US for HVAC. And then, beginning of this year, then he decided to do due diligence and look at the quotes and realize, oh shit, these the cheap guy doesn't include permitting or engineered plans or anything of that nature. And he doesn't include any electrical or anything. So basically, it's just he just drops some HVAC units in holes. Says deal with it. So at that point, my wonderful former boss makes the decision because he's not impacted. So he just decides, yeah, we're not going to do HVAC this year. I'm not saying I don't understand the decision. It's not easy to go back to the board and say, hey, we effed up our numbers and we need more budget. Chances are they're going to say, well, too bad, so sad. You know, even me, I get to now go back and explain why I need to request it for next year. So yeah, just a little bit of frustration there because again, even if he would have stayed, he would have never really been impacted. You know, when he was there, he was, you know, his office is upstairs. But they sit up there and complain how cold it is while everyone else is cooking. So, anyway, that's my, that's where we're at. So yeah, hot. It's uncomfortable. Let's see if I can try to do this the smart way. Stuff like that is how I get, when I wasn't wearing gloves, how I would get glue all over my, my hands. It's even like this, there's nowhere to grab it as you're gluing. Yep. So again, I usually don't, not that there's anything wrong with this, I just choose not to build on stream. Typically. Not saying I've never done it, not saying I never will do it again. But, I was working on clipping these out, cleaning them up, last night, and just, I don't know, again, hate to keep repeating the same thing. I was tired. So tired. And so, yeah, I got them all clipped and clean, but I did not, it was already after 8 o'clock my time, and with me getting up before 4 a.m. Oh, that's right, this is the, I remember making this one before. Yeah, so I had these just organized in the piles that you see on this little black mat that I like to use. I have another one that's larger, from the army painter, but I have problems, and I started assembling some Imperial miniatures. And so that mat is now holding it's holding my snow troopers and my AT-ST. So I'm running out of places to put stuff. It is holding those on my the top of my resin printer. Yeah, I've got so much stuff. The entire print bed of my Bamboo Lab A1 has, they're mostly done. It's got droids on it. Now, the lid of my resin printer has. Oh. You know how it goes. Quick check just to make sure I'm putting it in the right spot before I covered it in glue. Yeah. Uh, so I think I've got a strategy in mind for the camo. I may take my little makeup sponge that I've got. It's a tiny little guy, but I may just cut the tip of it off and use a tweezers and just kind of do that way. See if that doesn't help with some of the this little piece is very difficult. See if that doesn't help with the camo. Maybe just be a little less aggressive, maybe. See if that doesn't help with the some of that appearance that I was struggling with at first. I'll probably try it on one. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. I just grab that one step dark green and then it way down and oh shoot. That is the last thing I wanted to do. Because once I lose these down here, I can never find them. Oh, shit. It's not what I want. One second. Found it. Usually, I need my girlfriend here to find it, because I can never. Once that falls, it's a wrap. Somehow these pieces, they don't just drop directly on the map, they always somehow launch towards me, bounce off my chair onto the ground, onto the carpet, always. Sometimes I almost wish I had hard floor up here. So many pieces that I've lost up here. I mean, we find them, but I have to enlist help. So once I get these out of the way, I'll start dry brushing some stuff. These guys are just about done. Okay. 1. 2. Great. Or that one. Careful. Ah. Yeah, the one thing about this glue is once it sets, it's set. I like that it works on most everything. Plastic-wise, resin, filament, these miniatures, which I have some that I think are the new resin from Comic Mask games, but some of it's the old hard plastic. Press glue, Bob Smith Industries. Works on all of it. I'll have to get I'll have to get a sponsorship from them. Aside from myself, I have also convinced one other person to buy their glue. So, they should send me free glue. That's what I think. Ah, good update. Thank you. Okay. Those gloves off. Taking the gloves off, guys. And don't mind me. mind me at all. I always like to have streamers on. Most often the volume's not on, but I like to see what they're doing. And Stellar Novus 95 is playing Empire at War, which looks like a game I would want to play. I don't know if it's just all fleet battles, but I kind of like that. Huh. I don't know if he has no volume or... Yeah. I'm gonna have to play that, I think. I don't know how I've never heard of that game. Because there are some times like today, to be honest, where I want to just do nothing, do something mindless. I don't really want to... I don't really want to play Warcraft on stream. Just don't. Just don't want to, guys. So I'm moving all these over so I have room for... So some of these, like I've got these, Droidicas. And I've already done 4 before. They came with the separate starter set. And then I bought a separate expansion, so it comes with 2 rolled up and 2 ready for battle. So I've got those 4. Got this, it's a dwarf spider droid or something like that. Little guy. I've got 9 of the 2 super battle droids. And then we've got the 4 aqua droids. And so what I've done with the super battle droids in the past, the one other time I did them, is I primed everything black, white zenithal dry brush, and then I applied the graphite gray. And with the 2 battle droids, done. That's a lie, but it's mostly done. Just apply the 2 little red dots and the little red thing on it, little red thing. And then I did just a tiny little bit of red orange to make that color pop, like a highlight almost. And then they were based and done. The Droidicas, same thing, only difference is that armor shell. I just mixed mahogany with the one-step special sauce, and but everything else the same. Graphite gray for the rest of it. The pyrrole red with a tiny bit of red orange highlight for the eyes, and then the basing. So these aqua droids, I'm gonna try to mix my own lighter gray color. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that dwarf spider droid. We're gonna try to make that work, I think. That's what I plan on doing. I just gotta be a little more, especially on these super battle droids, a little more careful with the highlight or the dry brushing. Oh wait, it's not just space battles. Is he building? Yeah, he's got an army. What the heck? Oh, I never heard of this. How have I never heard of this? Empire at War. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. This looks exactly like my style of game. It's a real-time strategy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Gotta get it. Okay. Till then, let's instead of doing some dry brushing. So I invested in this little toy. It's a glass palette. The jury's still up, whether I like it or not. It's different. Different isn't always good. Ad break is starting soon. Okay. I'm gonna just take a quick break and run to the restroom, switch out my drink, maybe hit up an energy drink since I'm only an hour in and I'm training. So, yeah, hang out, and then we'll power through the dry benching. Be right back. More Than Dice, thank you for the follow. I don't know if you guys are still here. Um, but welcome on in. It's been a little bit. Um, I've caught a few of your Sunday night streams, and I saw your guys' post about moving to YouTube, which I can understand the sentiment. Well, hopefully I wake up a little bit. Let's see which one was right. Yeah, full titanium white. Good. That's me having to post things and repost stuff. Yeah. Well, that's oops. I use Restream to go to both Twitch and YouTube, and I don't really get any viewers on YouTube. I don't have an audience, but it saves my my videos automatically, so that's always it's always very handy if I ever want that content later. Is your guys I don't know if I'm talking to Gonzo or Mizzy or both. Is your guys' name the same on YouTube? Sort of. Right out the gate. The multi-stream and... Yeah, they do. I think I'm breaking some. Okay. I'll have to look you guys up there as well. Yeah, I don't ever really get any audience on YouTube, but the whole shared chat is kind of weird. And I think if you're a partner, you can get away with some stuff. I know Mine Even Hobbies has all their chats in one with Restream. Although I felt like they were changing that rule. Ah, okay. Because you guys do mostly podcasts now. You still do, like miniature painting on stream at all? I haven't seen, I think it's, I've only seen you guys on Sunday nights for the past few months. Okay. So mostly just the podcast then, which, yeah, that makes sense then. Makes sense that it's more the Spotify and even YouTube audience. 30,000 listens on Spotify. Dang. That's insane. Yeah, then that makes much more sense. I mean, hate to say it, Twitch is just, for what we do, whether it's the RPG side, the painting side, you know, the podcast type side, but talking about RPG stuff, Twitch is just not, it's not a very easy platform to gain traction on. I feel like YouTube has a larger miniature painting community, but more in the sense of just all the tutorial vids and things like that. I don't know how many people are watching live streams on YouTube. Like I said, mine is real. I've got, I don't know, 60 subscribers on YouTube, just from old videos I posted. I might get 1 or 2 views on my live stuff, you know, a week or 2 after I post it. But that's part of my whole sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm a little tired today. My thoughts are scattered. Yeah, part of me kind of wants to try streaming on TikTok. Just because the way that the integration that part's gonna look funny when I... Oh well. Really? That stinks. That was, when Kick started becoming a thing, I was tempted to start streaming to Kick, and... Well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Twitch is loaded with bots. They're just better at, the moderator bots that you can get are better at catching them. I don't think a lot of those other sites have the same... But I think some of it, like, StreamerBot can do a lot of that, on other platforms as well, but I've got StreamerBot, and it's not doing anything for me, because I don't have a clue. It's a lot of work to set up. I don't even know if it does my, I have one thing that I finally figured out how to do the stream, the rage shoutout. Wow, words. And, I don't even know if it's working. Because I think SiriBot does my rage shoutout. even dry brushing on camera here. I don't know why I brought all this stuff up here. It's just in my way right now. Yeah, I'd considered. Well, I'm considering TikTok. I'd considered Kick. Actually, even made an account there, but I think that's even more. Even more bots than way more than Twitch. That's for sure. There's very little moderation over there. I know that's part of the allures. You can do and say whatever you want over there. Which doesn't really interest me. It's cute. I could go so light on these. I really under dry brushed, and that graphite gray was gonna knock out a lot of the I think my problem before is some of these broad spaces just had too much streaking that showed up. This round looks a little better, so I can go a little heavier. Sounds good. Appreciate you popping in and following. Good to see you again. I may have to take another break pretty quickly here. I got a phone call from guy at work that I probably need to call him back. Some other project that's the reason I kind of left work angry today. Doing some custom work for Gun Owners of America. I have nothing against charities at all, but when it comes to a business side of it, they are the worst. We made a coin for them last year. It took an eternity to get all the approvals on this coin. And the whole reason we partnered with them is they've got X billion, 20 billion subscribers or something like that. Whatever the number. And they were gonna send out an email with this product, and they were gonna hold it on their store and blah blah blah, and kind of help us get our name out there. We're still a new company. Our parent company has been around 20 some years, but as a mint, we're very new. So this was going to help us get our name out there and blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. And it just never happened. I don't know if they ever even sent an email out about the product, or just always felt, them and another nonprofit, charity, whatever you want to call it, Folds of Honor. They, again, great organization. Their whole goal is, and they're a little less critical, I guess. Gun Owners of America is all about Second Amendment. Folds of Honor is just about honoring the family members of fallen veterans and service members. First responders. Veteran and service members, kind of the same. But they're just, not very helpful thoughts. Which, again, I have nothing against charities. I have nothing against either of these charities or these nonprofits, whatever. But from a strictly business perspective, it's a lot of work for very little return. And this is just my personal opinion. If you want to support them, write them a check. But trying to make these custom silver products for them and always last minute, down to the wire, because here we are again with the same BS. And I was able to kind of talk it down from full custom to a little bit less. Long story short, instead of making full new products, we're kind of half-assing it. But, they reach out Wednesday with a whole bunch of masks. They want this in time for their goals. Goals 2026 convention or whatever conference. It's something. Gun Owners of America. I don't know what the LS stands for in it, but just horrible planning. And I delivered a bunch of kind of negative news, like, hey, we're not gonna be able to do a bunch of this stuff. Forwarded that to my boss, who agreed with me, and then marketing gal said, well, why not? And suddenly we're gonna be doing a bunch of it. And so we've got a week and a half to make it happen. And that's kind of what had my blood boiling today. As I'm reading everything and trying to figure out how we're going to do all of this. It's, again, decisions and conversations being made or being had. Without me, it's just very difficult to put yourself in situations like that. Eventually you fail. And everyone's saying, well, why didn't you make the deadline? Oh, you didn't listen to me when I told you we couldn't. One thing goes wrong, and we miss the deadline. I know, I do complain a lot about work. In reality, that's the only thing that really makes me angry. Is work. I'm ready to retire. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know about this, sorry, I just changed topics in my head. I don't know about this dry palette. Or this glass palette. I've always used a wet palette, but I always keep it damp. Um, I don't like it sopping wet. I like having some moisture. This one, oh there. So I think, because I got this, watching Monument Hobbies. Jason, the owner of the company and the one that does the streaming, primary streaming, he used the glass palette, and watching how it helps as he mixes paints and thins them down, and figured this would be a helpful tool for that. But I think the general, if I'm not mixing paints or thinning stuff down other than, you know, just the water on my brush or whatever, the glass palette may not be the right tool for me. Probably gonna go back to my damp palette. I should probably put this stuff back over here when I'm done. Some of these parts on here feel pretty flimsy. Afraid I'm gonna break something as I'm dry brushing. Very curious to see how these turn out when I'll probably use like a neutral gray with the one-step special sauce. streaking like that is what I was talking about. Dry brushing on those large open spaces and applying too much pressure does that. I also have 2 crab droids that I should be dry brushing as well, but I didn't want to. I'll do Lego still. Like I said, we're stealing from Adventure Built Gaming's terminology, and we're doing side quests today. May actually get to some real painting at some point. I knew I had to finish assembling those ARF troopers since they were in the way of everything. Yeah, I'll probably paint something, because I need to feel like I got something done. Some of these are going to be just slopping a single one-step color on them. But even this, I don't even know where his eyes are. I know they have red somewhere. I remember it in the show. Just don't remember where. That brings me to my next question. I'm pretty sure we're getting Gungans later this year from Legion. Are we gonna get like Mon Calamari? What about what was his name? Riff Tamson, I think? Riff Tamson? From there's a whole 3 episodes in Oh my goodness, am I removing the primer off of this? Yes, I am. Wow. I don't know how that happened. What happened in that one spot? That's crazy. Never seen that. Well, luckily I've got this black brush on primer. Hope that's the only spot. No, it's not. Is this whole miniature? Okay. This is a new one. Actually, we're gonna set that one aside. That's a new one. Tell me it's only that one. Yeah, that primer was just peeling right off. I've never seen that before. One second. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, I get a feeling we're going back to the wet palette. How quickly this is, some of it might be new. I've got a fan blowing at my legs, and I think it's coming up and hitting the glass palette. So I think this, because it's just this one, I might dunk this in my isopropyl alcohol tank for my resin printer. I know that'll wash all that paint off it in general, but I think there's something on there, and if I just keep putting brush on primer, that's not going to fix the problem. That's going to, because the paint underneath is going to keep coming off. Okay. Um, I'm gonna need to take a quick break. Call the call my consultant at work back. Um, and I'm gonna go ahead and toss this guy in my isopropyl bath. So I'll be right back. Hang out, get up, stretch, get a drink, all that good stuff. Be right back. Okay. Back. Um. I feel like I should do this spider droid. 'Cause why not? Uh. I know some of it's gonna be the same. Three. Oh. I thought it had a different color. Kinda doesn't. But it is a lighter silvery color. Ad break. Stupid. So do I want to use the graphite gray on this bad boy? Since it's probably the right color? Hmm. Let's see. Probably. Quick and dirty. You haven't been here before. I hate ads. Well, I think we're gonna do the graphite gray all over him. Except for his eyes. Probably inside there I'll do something different. Inside the little gun. Oh, here. Just air bubbles were right. Here's air bubbles. Calm down. So I do totally recognize that this is cheating. Feel it. I'm doing it anyways. At this point, I've done so many droids with this very simplistic method. Still, as long as I don't use this for everything. Because again, this is the same method I use for the super battle droids. Same colors. I thought this one was going to be a little more like the Droidicas, but I was wrong. And I probably could have done it similar, using that mahogany on the dome. But I didn't. Careful. Potential spam. Not bad. And literally, this whole super battle droid gets this graphite gray. Just need to come back and through their eyes. And that dwarf spider droid. Something with his gun. Fluorescent or something in there. A red fluorescent or a pink fluorescent. Good reason to use my Monument Hobby fluorescent colors. Put my weight away. So there's this website or gaming store, Frontline Gaming. They sell a bunch of they sell all tabletop games, but they have a section of used. And I acquired I think it's maybe shipping today or Monday. I think it's prepared for shipment, but I don't know if it'll actually go out today, and I'm assuming they're not open tomorrow. They are. But I was able to get a used Luke Skywalker from Legion, from the old Rebel Alliance starter set. So it's Luke wearing his real light tan, almost like the bone color Bespin Cloud City suit. From Empire Strikes Back. So I netted that for $15. And even all of their regular Legion stuff that's not used, stuff new in box, they've got some crazy discounts on a lot of stuff. The old Rebel troop transport, I think I got it for like 65 or 70 compared to Amazon's 85. But I bring all that up because they've got quite a few used Legion regiments. Marked down quite a bit. And I know for people that play Legion, they wouldn't want them because a lot of these don't have the cards or the tokens or all that stuff for the game. But for someone like me that just wants to play, or just wants to paint, sorry, not play, who just wants to paint and put things on shelves throughout my house, like I saw 2 listings of the B1 battle droids. Just the regular Roger battle droids. And $25 for, it's like 9 or 11 or something like that. And I'm really tempted. I got the B1 battle droids that came with the Separatist starter set, which is like 30 some, or 30 I think. Let me tell you, putting those together, those and the Geonosians were the worst for assembly. That was before I was wearing gloves. So I had so much glue all over my hands. But I've got another expansion set in my cart on Amazon. And I'm looking, thinking, maybe it would be a good idea to It's already pre-assembled. Already assembled. I think one of them is even primed black already, like one set. Yeah, it's crazy. Some of them, you know, $25 for a set of, I don't know how many it is, but stormtroopers, Imperial stormtroopers, that are already painted. Looking at it, I'm like, the paint job isn't horrible. I mean, I wouldn't. Again, I'm doing this because I want to paint them. So buying a set of stormtroopers that are already painted doesn't really do much for me. But it's just, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to me. I just feel that I need more battle droids. You know, that's really it. If I can avoid the assembly on them. Like another cheat code. Between using this one-step paint and using the one-step special sauce medium on standard grill paints. I'm just over here unlocking cheat codes. Oh. And just because. Just enjoy the cause. Need a little more of this. There really isn't a lot connecting this to its base. Basically a single point of contact there. Yeah. Still need a little more. Out. I will wait on those aqua droids. Just because I've got that other one in the alcohol bath. That one will need to get reprimed. I may just use the brush-on primer for that one. But that's probably going to be off stream. Oh, with the brushing primer away, though. So I'm doing this one, the eye is a little different. Like I said with those other ones, I used a old Hyrule red. And then I just did a little dot highlight of the, I think it was red orange. This one I'm going to use burnt red. And let's grab old Hyrule red. And crescent red. It's better. By the way, this red fluorescent, or fluorescent red, over white, makes a pretty cool looking Sith lightsaber. So, we're gonna use Golden Earth. But I did with all these. Did I use Red Earth? Oh. Nah, Gold. I don't know why I'm doing Golden Earth on all my droids. Because reasons. Well, I think I may need to get more Golden Earth. The tube's about half empty, I think. Alright. That guy's done. Yes. What's up, Mano? How are you doing? Yeah, we're probably still fine on that. Usual. Well, hopefully the usual is good. There he is. Not horrible. Okay. I can probably put these away for now. That's gotta dry. This mahogany. Where's nope. What's up, special sauce? I have no idea how much special sauce I put down. Gonna find out. Gotta put a lot down. It's alright. So that right there gives that perfect right armor color. That's just mahogany mixed with the one-step special sauce. Get this. Nope. Oh, throwing my guys around. Well, I definitely mixed too much of this up. So I've got quite a bit left here. Could have definitely done another batch of droidicas with this. Well, hey, Calesma Studio. How's it going? Happy Friday. So, I don't remember if I did... orange or orange-red. For those eyes. I have them in the right spot. I do, okay. Oh, Saturday morning. Ah, so you're on the other side of the ocean. Oh, Aussie. Another Aussie. I feel like I remember that. I feel like I remember a conversation in someone else's stream about that. Well, it is only 4 o'clock p.m. here in the Vegas Valley. Okay, so I know I used bold pyro red for their eyes. I can't remember if I used... Yeah, there's a few of y'all that frequent my stream, which I always enjoy. I don't remember which one I did. We're gonna try them. That's... Okay, we're back. So... Okay. That guy's done. Put a little red. And let's I know I need these magnifiers for this part, so might as well just bite the bullet and put them on. So these are from Star Wars Legion. The one in my hand is a droidica. They were from the prequel Star Wars movies. So that's what these 4 right here are. This one, I think he was in the movies. This is a dwarf spider droid. This one's done. I'm using cheat codes on these with this one-step special sauce. And then these are the B2 Super Battle Droids. Thank you. Like I said, I'm using cheat codes. I primed all these black, did a zenithal white dry brush, and then all of these got graphite gray one-step applied over them, which is like a contrast paint. And then the Droideka's got, it was the one-step special sauce medium mixed with mahogany for the armor plate. And then these eyes I did burnt red, and then I just used a sponge to put those four. It's kind of hard to see them with this camera, but a sponge with bold pyro red to put 4 dots, 2 in each eye. And now I'm going to apply the red eyes to these guys. So I'm using bold pyro red for the eye, like the base, and then just a tiny little bit of, which I can't remember what I used, because I've done all of these, other than that dwarf spider droid, I've done all these before. When I built the Separatist starter set, it came with these, and I had forgotten that I had these expansion units, and I just never built them until recently. And I needed something semi-easy today. Side quest. Something that didn't require a lot of effort. Yeah, this bold pyro red works very well, but with these models it doesn't pop a lot. So that's where, like especially on that little dot right there, adding a little bit of the, and I'm gonna forget, orange red or red orange. It's one of those. But adding just a tiny dot of that helps helps make that color pop just a little. One, two, three. So, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. That's kind of what I've been working on since there's miniatures from those 3 movies since May 4th. I threw in a couple like Boba Fett. Actually, might have been the only one from the original trilogy. Yeah, I grew up with 4, 5, and 6, and they're the OGs. Now, since then, I went and watched 1, 2, and 3 in the theaters. That was back when you'd stand in line for a midnight showing. Chewbacca is, yeah, he's up there for sure. All the Wookiees are pretty awesome. Yeah, I made my girlfriend watch. Well, I made her watch all of them, including the new which I'm not the biggest fan of the new ones. The new three, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. I didn't hate them, but I felt there was a lot of missed opportunities. But I have made her watch even the there's two cartoon series, one called The Clone Wars and one called Rebels that take place between hey Mark, what's happening? Uh, yeah, they take place between Revenge of the Sith and Episode 4 in New Hope. We're talking Star Wars, because why not? Got some new ones? Oh, you started getting the clock done. I'm loving that metal trim. Excuse me. Oh, and you got the cushions. My goodness, that silk cloth looked amazing. Or the blue, whatever that blanket is. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I should probably hold on. Hold that thought. Just so that everybody there's only a few people that post in here. I need to get better at that. But there is the Discord. If anybody joins, just let me know. I mean, I'll see it in the server, but I did something weird with it. Yeah, I did something weird where it it doesn't give people the rights or something. I don't know. I don't know what I did. But yeah, feel free to join, and then I'll give you the permissions to talk. And one day I'll figure out what I did, how I messed that up. Alright, give me a second and I'll get you. I'll get your rank. Welcome on in. Okay, so server settings. Hers. And you a grizzly cub. Okay, now you should be able to see everything and chat everywhere. Okay. Old and slow today. I'm old and slow every day. Kinda sucks. Can't think anything in miniature painting. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Let me see what's up. Let me just get this, these last two, their eyeballs. Yeah, but what did I do to fix that for you, Mark? Didn't I fix it? I thought I had changed something in the server, though. Which should be changed. Yeah, I thought I had to mess with not with your permissions, but with the server permissions. So it should be, well, obviously it's not, so need to co-chair. Good as a Discord, people can't see what's in it. Okay, I did have to give you a role, but I only have 2 roles, the admin, admin and, Grizzly Cubs. So it should... I think I've got a subscription role too, but new channels. Yeah, so it says read message history. Although it also took away the emos. Um, yeah, I category text now. I never really did too much research on this. Ah, there it is. So I must have not fixed it for you, Mark, because it was just that that channel didn't have. Okay, you should be able to see all of the should now. Huh. And you can see all the stuff from like the last year. Well, Cal, you should be able to see that now. I will add that to my list of things to fiddle around on. Back to so I think it may take a second to update, but now you should be able to see, because there's posts from 2024 when I first started this Discord. Now it should allow you, it may just require, I don't know, a refresh or something. Alright, we're gonna try the orange red. Ah, there we go. Yeah, just a little refresh. And that's just one channel. The 3D printing channel, that's mostly stuff that I don't even know if I posted that much in there. So I'll have to go back and mess with the other servers, or channels, not servers. I'm just adding a little dot, essentially highlighting that little red light. It really does, doesn't it? I am pretty excited to see the final product when you get that done. That would be a cool addition. A fitting addition. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's that said, I'm very excited to see final product. Although I also very much enjoy um, watching the process too. Um, there was a guy in I think it was in Mike Disney's Discord that was working on this witch lady, and just seeing the continual progression was absolutely. There's many people that want to stalk you, Mark, including myself. I would have loved to have watched you paint that non-metallic metal trim. So all I did is just, and some of it, I don't know, my zoom on my camera stopped working, but not working. I gotta have that specific program open. Swiss bout wreck. Yikes. And you're not even really gonna be able to see on camera. I just kind of just added that little red-orange dot on the top of the eyes. But those are essentially done. I just gotta add the basing texture now. Swiss Mountain Wreck. Yeah, these, I was telling Cal that I used cheat codes on these. Just use the one-step, paints on them. Well, suppose we can face these bad boys. Can you see it? At least from my view on the camera, it doesn't seem, well, it all seems like it's blending as one color. I guess works. These guys, I didn't do the eyes. There's so little there. It's just like a tiny little pit that I know is supposed to be red. Most of them don't even, most other painters don't even paint the red, but, well, cool, thank you. That's good to know. I did drop a little bit on that to make that light stand out. As long as you guys can see it, then I did something right. Yeah, Mark, these are, this is the second batch of these guys I've done now. So this was, it's gonna take me longer to put the basing texture down than it took to paint them. Oh, that's not, oh well. Little basing texture on his leg. All of these were just primed black with a white Zenithal dry brush. And like the B1 or the B2 Super Battle Droids got all graphite gray. One step graphite gray, that is. So it was a very slap and paint on. And then the guy I'm holding in my hand, the Droideka, almost all graphite gray, and then just I mixed that special sauce with mahogany to get the that armor plate or whatever. Very, very basic paint job. I definitely like these better than other contrast paints I've used. I mean, the Army Painter is, I like it. It does work with that slap shot method. But I just feel the one step different. Still acts similar to a contrast paint, but, well, that's my thought. And I figure as long as I kind of switch back and forth between, you know, traditional style painting then I'm still learning. That's one thing I don't want to do, is use cheat codes all the time and never increase my skills. Never gonna be a world-class painter if I don't keep improving. So yeah, that's my only so like Wednesday I worked on Master Yoda, and I did him traditional style with, you know, the shadows, mid, highlights, all that kind of stuff. No contrast paints. actually pretty happy with how he turned out. Very happy with how he turned out. I've got him to my left. As soon as I finish this, I will pull him over here. Exactly. Well, none of us are pro painters, except for Mark. That diorama is gonna... Whew. Yeah, so I did this guy Wednesday. Pretty, messed up a little bit on the cloak, but I'm gonna leave it. I mean, although now I would like to do a diorama like that. That's, and, I mean, come on, I've seen your skin painting. Thank you, Cal. Yeah, I'm very happy with how he turned out. That's what I'm talking about, is just continuing to push myself and continuing to learn. Oh, I mean, there's always more learning to be had, but I guess I look at it, you know, there's always going to be someone better out there that has a better skin blend or whatever, but that's some next level. That's, was it that warrior bust or whatever that you got? My goodness. No artist ever makes it. Definitely, quite a few tiers ahead of me. Probably an understatement. See? Yeah, that skin blows me away. As long as you got the desire and the drive, you know, it's just continuing to move forward. Okay, so these guys are now done. Well, that's gotta dry, but... Let's try to knock these out. Studio not in boxes. Did you just move? See, I've got a very nice, got this loft area just outside of the master bedroom. So I've got my paint station, my little paint desk. Oh. So you're moving out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to think about moving. Got, I don't know where she went. My girlfriend's recliner is right behind me. Got the big screen TV to my right. This is, got my bamboo H2D to my left. You know, I'm trying to get her into painting. not working, but she's usually the first one see the finished miniatures when they're finished. I'm sure she's got her computer set to me and she's not there, so yeah, the recliner might go away and be replaced with a hobbying desk of some form, computer desk basically. Because that's all my hobbying desk is. It was a computer desk of some sort. Oh, nice. There you go. I would love to teach my daughter. She's a little far away. We painted one miniature together 6 years ago. She is gonna be 14 December. She's at the I like boys stage. I'm not ready for. Saw her change her social media profile pic to Ryan Gosling. Like, well, now I gotta kill him. Yeah. Not looking forward to any of that. You gotta paint up a got a sun elf from this army Kickstarter or whatever Frontiers that I got behind. So I've got this sun elf riding on a unicorn. I need to paint pretty soon here. Where is he? Where it is now? Yeah, I don't know where it went. I'll find that. Ah, okay. One has his own place so far, 2 came back. Youngest is my carer? I mean, like, caretaker, or? One grandson. Very cool. Ah, okay. So yes, he's the one taking care of you. That's a good son. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that. It's the Sun Elf riding on a unicorn. And I have to paint the unicorn. It's gonna be white with pink hair and a rainbow horn. I gotta get that done soon. Although I could mail it to my daughter, but she's gonna be here middle of August. Plastic craft addiction. Yeah, I've got that for sure. Yeah, I wasn't planning on painting that unicorn pink and rainbow, but it's what my daughter wants, so the little princess wants what the little princess gets. Yeah, we'll see. Just taking her to get her side of her nose pierced. She's here. Well, guess the side isn't bad. As long as it's not the bull rings. Yeah. Like, as long as your mom's okay with it. Alright. And at that age, getting my ears pierced. I don't remember when my daughter got her ears pierced. She was pretty young. Because I couldn't go. I couldn't, actually, no, I was there. Yeah, she was real little. Because I think it hurt me more than it hurt her for sure. I hated, oh my goodness, I hated that. Ooh. Ah. Alright. Well, it is almost 5 o'clock. I'm done with these guys. Got a whole new droid army. I still have, well, I've got a few more droids to do. I've got these aqua droids, but the fourth one, thank you. Is that cheat codes? The fourth one, when I was dry brushing it early in the stream, I started dry brushing the primer off. So I threw that in my isopropyl alcohol bath. There must have been something on the. It was only that one, but it was doing it in a bunch of areas. So that one got set aside, and then I still have. Oh, I've got some Magna Guards and some 2 crab droids, but that can all be later. I think I'm gonna call it there. I actually made it longer than I expected. Thought it was gonna be a very short stream. You as well. I'm sure most of us are already lurking in this stream anyways. I know I am. But, we're gonna raid Painty Paint Paint. What's he working on? No. Had him in the background, haven't been, paying too much attention to what he's doing, but... A metal tree. See, I knew you were lurking in his stream. Alright. I'm gonna start that. He's got some tree there. It's a tree. I will take us out. Yeah, thank you, Mark. Thank you, Cal. Appreciate you guys, hanging out. Oh, today was Friday. I missed Catcher's Street. Dang it. Oh well. Sorry. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate the conversation. And I will be back tomorrow morning, around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I might get right at start. Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow morning. Might be Star Wars, might not. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I need to switch it up tomorrow, but yeah. So tomorrow morning I'll be back. Otherwise, my normal stream schedule, Wednesday around 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. By then, Friday by 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then Saturday by 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So hopefully I catch everybody tomorrow morning. Otherwise, see you guys elsewhere. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see each other in other people's streams. I think we all lurk in the same ones. But alright, you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and as always, stay mad, stay angry,